In just 12 weeks, you can become a person you would barely recognize. Right here, you're not just watching a video. You've arrived at a crossroads. That sense of restlessness you've felt, the feeling that there's more waiting for you. It's not random. It's a signal. You're being called to something greater. And what if, starting today, you could answer that call completely? What if 90 days from now you were living with a kind of calm and strength that makes your old self seem like a distant memory? We're not talking about minor tweaks here. This is a fundamental shift. The blueprint for this transformation isn't a secret. It's a 2,000-year-old philosophy of mental strength, Stoicism. And its power isn't in complex theories. It's in actionable daily practices. In the next 3 months, you won't just learn about resilience. You will build it, bone deep. Setbacks will become setups. Doubt will dissolve into decisive action. The noise of other people's opinions, it will fade into a quiet background hum. Your happiness will cease to be something others can grant or take away. It will become your inner citadel. This change doesn't demand a lifetime. It asks for your commitment right now to a journey of steady, compounding growth. Think of it not as a sprint, but as the most important climb of your life. Each day is a deliberate step upward, and the view from the top will redefine everything. The Stoics knew a simple, life-altering truth. All lasting change starts within the mind. Before you reshape your world, you must forge your mindset. Your first task is to release what is holding you back. How much mental energy do you waste trying to control the uncontrollable? Freedom begins the moment you let go of what you cannot change. Other people's choices, sudden shifts in plans, life's minor irritations. Chasing control here is the root of so much silent suffering. Letting go isn't weakness. It is the ultimate declaration of strength. It's saying, "My peace is too valuable to be tied to this." When you drop that weight, you create a calm, focused energy. You reclaim all that power for what you truly command. Your judgments, your efforts, your responses. This is your new foundation, light, strong, and unshakable. But we don't stop at letting go. We build. With that cleared space, you will begin to construct a life of purpose. Each morning, you'll wake with direction. You'll move not from habit, but from intention. And you'll develop two qualities that act as anchors in any storm: patience and resilience. True patience isn't passive waiting, it's active endurance. It's knowing that your efforts are planting seeds. Even when you can't yet see the sprout, you trust the process. Each act is an investment in a harvest you will one day reap. Now, let's talk about a superpower you already possess: gratitude. This isn't about naive positivity, it's a strategic recalibration of your attention. When you start your day by consciously noting what is good, you perform a profound act. You tell your brain, "Look, there is value here." Challenges shrink in perspective. Small wins amplify. Life gains a texture and richness you were too busy to notice before. This daily practice of appreciation builds a shock-absorbent mindset. It equips you to handle life's volatility without losing your core hope. And then we take this fortified mindset into the world. We act. The Stoics were philosophers of action. They believed wisdom without application was worthless. Your journey is about embodying that principle. Every choice you make, what you eat, what you read, how you speak, becomes a vote for the person you are choosing to become. Action turns philosophy into lived truth. Here's a subtle but monumental shift. Learn to value the effort itself, not just the trophy. Lasting satisfaction isn't found in crossing a finish line. It's forged in the dedication of the daily run. When you fall in love with the process, you build an unbreakable habit of showing up. This resilience becomes your armor. It deflects the old doubts and fears that used to paralyze you. And this transformation doesn't happen in a vacuum. As you grow more grounded and confident, it radiates. People in your life will notice a difference. They'll see a steadiness, a quiet assurance. Don't be surprised if your change inspires theirs. You become a catalyst, creating a ripple effect of growth around you. When challenges come, and they will, you won't be scrambling. You'll have a toolkit of Stoic wisdom. One of the most potent tools is memento mori, the remembrance of mortality. This isn't morbid, it's a gift. Remembering that our time is limited infuses every moment with profound meaning. It cuts through procrastination and trivia. You start to live with fierce intention, making choices that truly reflect what matters to you. This is your invitation. The perfect time isn't next week or next year, it's this moment. Are you ready to harness this ancient wisdom, to push past your perceived limits and build a life that fills you with authentic pride? This is the starting line. Let's take our first decisive step together. That step is breaking out of the one place that feels safest, but often harms us most, our comfort zone. We all have that space, the routines, the predictable patterns, the familiar risks. It feels like shelter, but in truth, it's often a cage. Comfort zones offer stability, but they trade it for stagnation. They are where dreams go to gather dust and potential remains locked away. The rewards are low because the risks are non-existent. All growth, discovery, and excitement exist on the other side of that familiar border. The Stoics didn't just accept discomfort, they sought it. They understood that to forge resilience, you must voluntarily face what challenges you. Stepping out wasn't about thrill-seeking. It was about character building. It was essential training for a meaningful life. Here's how it works. Every time you choose to move beyond a self-imposed limit, you are doing mental weightlifting. You're strengthening your psychological endurance. The Stoics called this voluntary hardship. It's choosing a colder shower, a simpler meal, or an earlier wake-up, not to punish yourself, but to prove to your mind that comfort is a preference, not a necessity. This practice creates a powerful detachment. You learn that you are more adaptable, more capable than your cravings suggest. Start small, but start. Identify one area where comfort is limiting you. Is it in your social life, your work, your physical routine? Then design a gentle challenge. If conversation is difficult, aim to ask one genuine question today. If you avoid public speaking, volunteer a single thought in a meeting. These micro-actions are monumental. They are votes for your own courage. With each step, you are proving your strength to yourself. Your self-confidence won't come from avoiding fear, but from walking through it. And you'll notice something remarkable. The discomfort you imagined is almost always worse than the reality. Your mind is a master of catastrophic fiction. Facing the fear reveals the truth. This is living in accordance with nature, engaging with reality as it is, not as your anxieties paint it. As you expand these boundaries, you'll also learn to detach from outcomes. Fear of failure is a major comfort zone jailer. What if you celebrated the courage to act regardless of the result? The Stoic focus is on the effort, the integrity of the attempt. The outcome is not yours to command. This mindset turns so-called failures into invaluable lessons. They become data, not defeat. With this perspective, the comfort zone loses its allure. You begin to crave the growth that lies beyond it. You realize that the cage door was never locked. You were just leaning on it. Stepping out, you reclaim your capacity for wonder and achievement. Now, with this new willingness to face discomfort, we can tackle a common energy drain, the habit of complaint. Frustration is a signal. Complaining is that signal stuck on repeat, going nowhere. What if you could transform every complaint into a catalyst for action? The Stoic shift is from, "Why is this happening to me?" to, "What can I do about this?" This moves you from victimhood to agency. The first step is to dig into the complaint's root. You're frustrated at work? Is it really about the task, or is it about a need for respect, creativity, or growth? Identify the core need. Then take ownership. Not of the blame, but of your response. What is one action, however small, that addresses that need? This proactive stance is empowering. You are no longer waiting for the world to change. You are initiating change. This aligns with the Stoic dichotomy of control. Focus relentlessly on what is within your sphere of influence, your actions, your attitude, your words. Let go of the rest. Channel the energy of frustration into a constructive endeavor. Unhappy with your fitness? Don't lament your genetics or schedule. Commit to 10 minutes of movement today. Action, no matter how modest, breaks the cycle of helplessness. It builds momentum and self-trust. Each time you choose action over complaint, you reinforce a new identity. You are a problem solver. This shifts how others see you and, more importantly, how you see yourself. Relationships improve because you engage with solutions, not blame. Resilience deepens because you adapt rather than vent. Responsibility, in the Stoic sense, is your passport to freedom. It means your emotional state is not held hostage by external events. You become the author of your experience. This is how you build a life that feels purposeful and self-directed. Having moved from complaint to action, we encounter another internal obstacle: expectation. Expectations are silent contracts we make with reality, and we suffer when reality doesn't sign. We expect people to act a certain way, events to unfold on our schedule, life to be fair. These rigid attachments are a primary source of disappointment. The Stoic art is to replace expectation with acceptance. Acceptance is not passive resignation. It is the clear-eyed recognition of what is. It's seeing the situation without the filter of your personal demands. From that place of clarity, you can respond effectively. When you let go of expecting a friend to be different, you can meet them as they are. This is the foundation of healthy connection. Releasing expectations also liberates you from the tyranny of failure. If an outcome isn't tied to your self-worth, a setback is just feedback. It's a lesson, not a life sentence. This mindset fosters curiosity and learning. You also find a profound peace. The constant mental chatter of what if and if only begins to quiet. You are present. You engage with the current moment, not a fantasy of a better one. Gratitude flourishes here because you're no longer comparing reality to an imaginary ideal. You're appreciating it for what it contains. Letting go of expectations about how life should be allows you to focus on what truly matters to you. You align your actions with your values, not with societal scripts. This is how you build a life of integrity, and from that integrity grows an unshakable form of strength. Self-reliance. Self-reliance isn't isolation. It's the deep, quiet knowledge that you are your own most reliable source of strength, validation, and peace. When you stop searching outside yourself for these things, you find a freedom that nothing can threaten. The journey begins with self-awareness. Know your values, your triggers, your strengths. This self-knowledge becomes your compass. You make decisions aligned with your true north, not the shifting winds of popular opinion. Taking radical responsibility is the next pillar. Your happiness, your growth, your fulfillment, these are your projects. Own them completely. This builds immense resilience. You know that no matter the external storm, you have the inner resources to navigate. Trust your own judgment. You'll make mistakes, but each one is a lesson that increases your wisdom. Self-compassion is essential here. Treat yourself with the kindness you'd offer a dear friend. You are human, not a machine. Let go of the need for constant reassurance. Validate yourself. Set healthy boundaries to protect your time and energy. Say no to what drains you so you can say yes to what fulfills you. This self-respect creates a balanced, centered life. Problem-solving becomes a strength, not a burden. You develop the resourcefulness to handle life's complexities, and from this foundation arises a profound inner peace. Your contentment is no longer tied to circumstances. It is a steady state you carry within. You begin to understand your inherent worth, not as something to be earned, but as a fact of your existence. With self-reliance as your bedrock, you can master a higher skill, detachment. This isn't cold indifference. It is the wise practice of holding things lightly. We suffer when we cling to outcomes, to people, to possessions, to status. Detachment is the art of shifting from needing to preferring. You can prefer success, but you don't need it for your happiness. You can prefer companionship, but you don't need it to feel whole. This mental shift creates immense space for peace. When you detach, you stop trying to control the uncontrollable. You engage with life as a participant, not a dictator. In relationships, detachment allows for genuine love without suffocation. You appreciate people for who they are, not for who you need them to be. With material things, you enjoy them without letting them define you. Your identity isn't in what you own. This freedom from clinging brings emotional stability. You observe feelings like anger or excitement without being consumed by them. You let go of past regrets and future anxieties, anchoring yourself in the now. Detachment also frees you from the poison of comparison. Your journey is yours alone. Your worth isn't relative. This mindset allows you to celebrate others without diminishing yourself. Ultimately, detachment is about connection to the present moment. It's finding richness in the experience itself, not in a predetermined result. It is the ultimate inner freedom, and from that place of freedom, you can cultivate one of the most powerful mindsets of all: gratitude over complaint. Complaint focuses on lack. Gratitude reveals abundance. This daily practice rewires your brain to seek the good. It's a conscious choice, a discipline. Start small. What is one thing right now you can appreciate? The warmth of a cup in your hands, a completed task, a moment of quiet. This habit builds a positive feedback loop. Your mind starts scanning for blessings, not problems. Gratitude also transforms challenges. It doesn't deny difficulty, but it frames it within a larger context of good. It builds resilience by reminding you of your strengths and supports. In relationships, expressing thanks deepens bonds. It shifts focus from what someone isn't doing to what they are. Choosing gratitude empowers you. You take responsibility for your focus and thus your emotional state. It fosters humility, reminding you that much of what's good in your life is a gift, not solely your creation. This sense of abundance reduces the desperate chase for more. You find contentment in sufficiency. Gratitude is the bedrock of a joyful, resilient life. Now, to sustain this journey, we must embrace a concept often misunderstood: sacrifice. True sacrifice isn't about loss. It's about investment. It's choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term gratification. It's honoring your future self. Every time you forgo a fleeting pleasure for a meaningful goal, you are making a deposit in your future. This could be waking up earlier to read, saving money instead of making an impulse buy, or choosing a healthy meal. These choices build discipline. Discipline is the muscle that turns aspirations into reality. It's the ability to do what matters even when you don't feel like it. Sacrifice brings clarity. It forces you to ask what is truly essential. It cuts through the noise of endless wants. You develop the art of delayed gratification, the superpower of patience. You learn that the best things are worth waiting and working for. This process builds immense mental toughness. You prove to yourself that you can endure discomfort for a greater cause. Each sacrifice is a brick in the foundation of your self-worth. You feel empowered because you are actively shaping your destiny, not drifting with your desires. Sacrifice, coupled with gratitude, creates a life of deep purpose. You're not just chasing pleasure, you're building a legacy. And from this foundation of purpose, you discover the most important relationship of all, the one with yourself. Finding contentment within is the final frontier. When you no longer need others to complete you, you connect from a place of wholeness. This starts with self-compassion. Speak to yourself with kindness. Embrace solitude as a time for reflection and reconnection with your own thoughts. Set boundaries that protect your peace. Shift from self-criticism to self-acceptance. Celebrate your unique qualities. Learn to meet your own emotional needs. Trust your own judgment. Cultivate a deep sense of purpose that is independent of any relationship. When you are content alone, you love others freely, without neediness. This inner fullness is the source of true, unshakable joy. It allows you to think independently, have the courage to question societal norms. Does this path truly resonate with you, or are you following a crowd? Self-reflection provides the answers. Embrace the discomfort of standing apart, if necessary. This independence fuels creativity and empathy. You connect with others based on authentic resonance, not conformity. It deepens self-respect and brings a liberating clarity about your values. You live with authenticity, guided by your own inner light. This path requires a masterful quality, patience. Patience is not passive waiting. It is active, resilient trust in the process. It understands that meaningful growth is cumulative and often invisible in the early stages. Patience brings calm to daily life. You focus on one task, one step, without the frantic pressure of the next. It builds resilience against setbacks. You see obstacles as temporary, not definitive. Patience deepens self-trust. You believe in your capacity to endure and prevail. It enriches relationships, giving others space to be themselves. It leads to wiser decisions made from contemplation, not impulse. Patience reduces stress as you release the need for immediate results. It teaches you to celebrate small victories along the way. It cultivates humility, acknowledging that you are part of a timeline larger than your own. Patience values persistence over perfection. It is the quiet force that carries you to your destination. A patient mind is a calm mind, and a calm mind is your greatest asset for navigating life. To maintain that calm, consider the practice of minimalism. This isn't just about possessions. It's about freeing yourself from all forms of excess, physical, digital, and mental. Declutter your space to declutter your mind. Let go of items that no longer serve a purpose or bring joy. Shift from accumulation to appreciation. Value experiences over things. Release emotional clutter, old grudges, limiting beliefs. Free yourself from the need to impress. Simplify your schedule. Say no to commitments that drain you so you can say yes to what matters. Minimalism nurtures mindfulness. It creates space for you to be present. It deepens your connection to your purpose, removing distractions. It fosters contentment as you realize you already have enough. It strengthens relationships as you invest in connection over consumption. Minimalism is the art of intentional living, creating a life of clarity and peace. In that clear space, you gain mastery over your thoughts. You learn to neutralize negativity, observe negative thoughts without fusing with them. Ask, is this within my control? Use rationality to challenge distorted thinking. Practice gratitude to build a positive mental foundation. Visualize positive outcomes to reinforce confidence. Replace self-criticism with self-compassion. Question the validity of anxious thoughts. Adopt a growth mindset. Challenges are lessons. Focus on the present moment. Replace complaints with solutions. Build positive daily habits. This mental discipline creates a resilient, optimistic mindset, and mindset must translate into action. You become the architect of your life. Overcome inertia with a single small step. Set clear intentions. Embrace consistency over perfection. View failure as feedback. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Take radical responsibility for your choices. Prioritize values over convenience. Build courage by facing fears. Embrace patience in your progress. Cultivate resilience to withstand storms. Your actions build your legacy. You are no longer a passenger. You are the builder. To build with wisdom, hold the awareness of mortality, memento mori. This isn't morbid, it's clarifying. Remembering life's finitude sharpens your priorities. It pulls you into the present. It fuels courage to take risks now. It deepens gratitude for each day. It inspires you to mend relationships and express love. It helps you let go of petty grievances. It encourages you to define your legacy. It builds resilience as you see hardships as temporary. It urges self-expression, knowing time is limited. It fosters inner peace as trivial worries fall away. It creates urgency aligned with purpose. It teaches humility before the vastness of life. Embrace this awareness to live with unparalleled intention. With this perspective, you can handle anything, even when others undervalue you. The Stoic response is powerful indifference to external judgments. Cultivate humility. Your worth doesn't need proving. Practice patience. Let your actions speak over time. Focus on your own growth, not their opinions. Maintain composure. Your calm is a statement. Choose forgiveness to free yourself from their impact. Carry unshakable self-respect. Set firm boundaries. Find compassion for their perspective. Stay connected to your purpose. Practice gratitude for your own journey. Remember impermanence. Their judgment will pass. This grounded strength disarms critics and preserves your peace. This is the path to an exceptional life. A life of self-mastery, purpose, inner peace, gratitude, resilience, integrity, courage, patience, continuous learning, detachment, self-awareness, letting go, and compassion. It's a life where you achieve everything you truly desire, not superficial wants, but deep, lasting fulfillment. You cultivate a calm mind through mindful awareness, focusing on what you control, daily reflection, simplicity, gratitude, silence, acceptance, and present moment focus. You use your time with Stoic rules. Clear priorities, minimize distractions, self-discipline, consistent progress, urgency, resilience, purpose over pleasure, and regular reflection. You master your mind and emotions through observation, detachment, rationality, acceptance, inner peace, patience, gratitude, and self-reflection. You harness the art of silence, using restraint, careful speech, and observation to maintain power and peace. You find enthusiasm through gratitude, present focus, acceptance, meaningful goals, self-compassion, resilience, kindness, simplicity, boundaries, embracing challenge, patience, and reflection. You relax into life's flow to manifest your desires through acceptance, detachment, gratitude, patience, simplicity, trust, intentionality, forgiveness, boundaries, resilience, self-care, self-awareness, curiosity, and humility. In just 3 months, this is within your reach. You have the power to redefine yourself. By embracing these principles, you're not just changing habits, you're forging an unshakable character. You're building resilience from the inside out. You're cultivating a peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. As you grow, this transformation will be visible. You'll carry a strength that seeks no validation, a calm that remains unbothered, a confidence born of self-knowledge. This is your path to becoming unrecognizable in the best way. If you're ready to commit to this transformation, tell us in the comments. What is the first change you will make this week? We want to hear your commitment, and if this path resonates with you, please like this video. It helps us grow this community at Stoic Mindset Mastery. Subscribe and join us as we build lives of purpose, resilience, and unshakable calm. Your journey starts now.